the last time we're gonna have sex? And the last thing you want to say to me is, pull my hair? Can you send me my flight info?
I did last week after I booked it.
Can you resend it?
Yeah. Locks should be so thin you can see through it. Like a woman through a shower curtain. I want Irving to slice it.
Irving, half-pound Nova.
That scene in the deli where this sweet grandmother, is talking about her son and just saying how wholesome and nice she is and how, whatever, trying to set her up while she's like actively being turned on by the chicken being tied up is so uncomfortable and funny. I thought this actress had such a great performance in this. And then, again, there's this uncomfortable scene at the bris where she's holding the baby and like actively being turned on by the guy. And I think that, the director had fun with these kind of parallel things of being turned on in inappropriate situations. And you can feel her frustration, right? And the outburst that she has afterwards was just, it was so good. It was so good. I loved everything about this. I thought that it was really well written, really well performed, and I like that, we finally got that win at the end, and so did she, where she was finally able to get out of her head because she was able to like access that part of her that was like begging to be seen and begging to be enjoyed. And so this is just like I'm so like proud of her. It was a really empowering film. It was a really strong piece.
The buildup of what's to come, it comes to surface in the form of a slap of a face when you receive your period. It's an upfront reminder of the burdens and pains when it comes to being a woman. This is about a woman who's done all the right things and all the things you're supposed to do, yet still can't find the means to be satisfied. She fantasizes for her needs to be met. And the slow motion of these sequences where the butcher ties chicken and what's going on during the Jewish ceremony. All at the end of the day to be told, but she's a good girl. She's given an opportunity to cross paths with a sex worker who helps her explore womanhood as she rejects this label of being a good girl. You see a multitude of instances where a woman, in a sense, is put down a level, and this journey we get to see them kind of overcome and put satisfaction into their own hands.
There were some great one-liners in this film, and a lot of just like little sexual innuendos that were so subtle that blink and you miss them, but I think they worked really well in this. I loved the way that they incorporated Rachel's Jewish culture in a lot of the scenes in this film. It was very well incorporated into this film, and it brought a lot to the subject matter as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was really funny and a great sort of little sexual comedy.
Very, very funny, but also quite meaningful. This woman, this doctor, she's everything that any family can ask for, That's why the title Good Girl, because she's always been doing everything in the right way. She's always been prepared, every day, from start to finish, always completing all her duties without letting anything out, without letting anyone down through her whole life, until she realizes that she's not herself anymore. She wants to shut the brain, as she said, and just start feeling her body, start feeling her sexuality, something that she was never be able to do it because she's always been thinking. And I think this is a very powerful message that we are really running too much in this world. Sometimes we just need to stop and enjoy ourselves, enjoy our feelings, enjoy our own body, and don't let anyone else tell us what to do or what to expect from us.
technically, I loved the lighting in the opening shot at the kitchen sink. There was just something really beautiful about, something warm about the lighting there. Jumping to the end, I wrote down, I really liked the end credits. I thought they were super cute. And the music, I can totally see this as a series. And maybe that's what you're leading up to here. I can see, you know, this woman, the lead, having two lives. One is the doctor and her secret life as a sex worker. Because she's so perfect, little good girl in the outside world, but then in her secret life, she's a whole nother person. I just thought that was cool. And the lead actress really was a strong actor. All the acting was really good in this. The sex worker was really good. Just everybody was great. The lead actress, I can totally see being in a series based on this. I think it's a really great idea, and it would be really fun to watch.
They nailed their cinematography. They made great choices with their music and great choices in their cast. All of the cast in this was really, really believable. Everybody sold their roles very, very well. And I think that it was relatable to a lot of different people and kind of how we sometimes feel sexually. And I think that the filmmakers were really brave to tackle this subject of kind of being, I don't know, I'm going out on a limb, I'm sexually repressed, you know, and what we need to do for fulfillment.
Great twist at the end. I really thought she was going to end up going home with the cute doctor. They, which means this film wasn't predictable, and they made sure it wasn't going to be. Like that, Payne becomes a woman. I don't know a lot about the Jewish faith, if this is everybody or if it was just her family. But it's interesting that pain is what gives you to remember things. Like I said, I don't know if that's just part of that culture or that family, but with something, this film was very, very interesting to watch, and how everything is interconnected. Which is hard to do sometimes in a short film, and especially to make it make sense, but it does, and this film actually feels like it could be expanded to help her find love and have children and still be satisfied with her life, but do it in her own time. It feels like the setup for a great romantic comedy.